Hey everybody, your host today, doing a little segment. Happy New Year to everybody, Sylvia Gina Hunt. And we were fortunate to make it into this new year, 2023. So let's just give you a little update of some of the stuff that we've been doing. The beginning of the year, we brought it in with Reasons and Can't Find Love and all these good things from Earth, Wind, and Fire. And it was a privilege to see the group because we want to concentrate on the good stuff. I don't want to call it oldies, but I want to say surely the goodies because we don't know how long, groups stay on tour and coming about to make life easier for us to really focus and feel good, comfortable about things that's going on in the world, COVID and all these things. It's entertaining and also a good, deep feeling for me to go out and support energy and spirits of music that just will never die, that lives on forever, no matter how many years go by. So it was a great honor and a privilege to check them out and see them focused. And honestly, together as a group, they didn't age. They were like golden people just running around. The dance, everything was fine. Everything was just to the T perfect. You know what I mean? And then unfortunately, right after that, we had one of the members pass away. So, and that's just the process. But we also give, shout out all of the members and musicians and singers and entertainers that we lost along the way. You know what I mean? Every year we can do that spiritually, particularly because we're coming into 2023. And we certainly cherish each moment. People that actually are part of our lives and affected our lives, that we listen to their music and we see their concerts and we see them whenever we can. So I want to thank Earth, Wind, and Fire because through their loving and spirit and all of that wonderful music that they put together through the years, through the decades, I just think that they're a group that I want to give a clapping, a standing ovation because they were more than excellent. And then on that level, it was just packed as it should be. And all people from all cultures and all colors were in attendance. And any group or individual that brings us all together, just happiness and joy was in the world. And of course, we shout out to Maurice and the members, of course, that have left us and been gone. Just the show was amazing. If you have a chance to grab their tour, please hop on it. You won't regret it. They make you feel like they were brought up and raised right there with you. The energy was just incredible. That was in and out the year, but so far, I can say everybody that I saw, even ending out the year, even the Blue Note, who always an honored guest and always comes around the holiday time. I've been seeing for years and years and years. Even caught him at when he sung and did the thing for I think it was Macy's or the Bloomingdale's years back. He's always been conscientious, and that's Chris Bowie, who plays the trumpet, and his show is always phenomenal. He always brings his friends, the lady friends that sing jazz, the lady musicians that play the violin, and just special guests that always come and help do some of the songs. He's amazing, and he made the holidays exceptional as well. Of course, I go back with Chris Bowie, way back from the first albums. And he was just absolutely perfecto in his Christmas segment. I mean, it was just wonderful. He had a few new people in the band, but he was just awesome. I can't even tell you, because I'm a person that loves jazz. And when you love jazz the way I love it, I love the old-time stuff, and I also love the smooth, cool, new stuff, too. And Chris Bowie, he just goes right to a person's heart. The music that he plays from the trumpet, he's just incredible. I mean, he shows nothing but love for everybody. He always has a wonderful sense of humor. You know, he always takes time feel and make sure everybody feels good. And the good thing about the Blue Note is that when you're there, it's a beautiful occasion because there you're also going to be able to eat a little fruit, you know, have a little drink, you know what I mean? And it's there, they come in and they serve you. It's more like it's like a dinner party. You know what I mean? It's like a dinner party. And you have the tables and you have the good music and you have the good food and you have the good cranberry juice, a soda pop, or wine, or whatever it is that you fancy for. It's just a beautiful occasion. I mean, from the bottom to the top, the music was great. And all of the friends came out and shared the love. The group that plays with Chris Bowie, they like family. They travel together. And you can just see they're all in sync. They had a new young lady that was phenomenal, too, that sung a lot of, a couple of the classic jazz. And moving right along, there was also that wonderfully new talent, that young lady, Samara Joy, who was at the Lincoln Center. And I swear to you, she is the closest singer that I can actually compare to the legendary Sarah Vaughan and Ella. She's a mixture of both of them. And she gives it a twist. She's wonderful. She's from New York. She's from the Bronx. And she's just amazing. She gave a little history about her family, how they grew up in the church. And this kind of thing, particularly around the holidays, to be presented by Winston Marsalis and all these jazz greats on stage, to come out and do, you know, just her own personal vision of nothing but love and holidays and all that. It didn't surprise me at all that she snatched 2 Grammys. Not at all. Her voice, her spirit, it was just, she's just incredible. I even had to go back and get some of her music from her, you know, the thing you could run in the back and get some music from her, and it's just amazing. I'm looking forward to her new creations of what she puts together, because I know that she may be at the beginning of this thing, but I see her around for years to come of enjoyment and blessing people. You know, you could tell her spirit and her warmth. You could tell how much she loves music. You could tell that she's young and she's full of spirit, you know, and that happy spirit. And jazz brings that about, you know what I mean? Jazz, well, all music is beautiful. You know, we saw the Grammys. We were all part of that Grammy situation, too. And the Bunny, he won. Everybody that won should have won. You know, I mean, the music and what they brought to the table was wonderful. And Lizzo, she was excellent, too. She showing people that everybody is equal, that not to harass people, love people for who they are, how they are. Don't try to change people. Her story is a wonderful story, too. You accept people the way they are. Now, if it's a problem for their health, that's up to their doctor and for their family to bring about. But people, their own sizes and stuff like that, she just shows the world that, you know, everybody is beautiful. That everybody has a place. Everybody can get along, you know. And we have to be committed to that type of spirit. So when we look at our family of musicians and singers and dancers the ones behind the scenes and the run in front of the scenes, the writers, the people with the artistic vision, the people that set things up, we really have to give them a round of applause too. Because their work puts together happiness for the whole world, no matter all languages, everybody. And some music we like more than others, but it's just wonderful that we have all of these different chambers of music and styles of music, whether it's rock, pop, Latin music, French music. I mean, music is the universal language. And that's one thing that we show and prove every year, every day. That music is so much a part of our lives. It's so meaningful. And if we thought about in this world, what would we do without it? This world would be even more terrible and horrible than it is now with all the jealousy and hate that goes on. But if we didn't have music and culture and dancing and comedy and all of these other things that can take us away from all the evilness, where would we be? I hate to even dread to think about it. That's why in this world and in this life, we have to make sure we get out and give new artists, new sounds, even that it became 50 years of hip hop. That was amazing too. I was right there. I was a part of it as a kid, listening to hip hop. Not old enough to go to the parties just yet, but, my brothers that were a little older going to the parties. When we look at all of these things that occur now, and we see all the beautiful work that's been done, and of course we lost a lot of valuable pieces from the rap world too, and that type of world too. Legends that we'll miss forever. But when we see Jay-Z and Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg and all of these, I want to say the veteran people from rap, all of these people together, working together as one piece, embracing the new kids that are coming on the block, that are bringing their version of rap to the world. We see that the world is always changing, and that's how come we know that change is good, it's great, it's excellent. So, I mean, if it gets any better, and now it's not even like back in the day where you had to save your coins and go pick up the vinyl and run around. Now you could, if you got your phone, you could grab the music. A lot of times they give you the music for free and stuff like that. And then you can put it on a cloud. I mean, the changes that are coming on in this world is before, because if you think of the hassle back in the day when they were doing it, they had to have the DJ carry around thousands of records and, you know what I mean? The beat machines and all this stuff. I mean, now, granted, they have this full studios and they can afford that kind of stuff. But when they were first starting out, how relatively small, when they first started to create, until they got a little help on the way. You know what I mean? But that old music from back in the day when they were mixing up at the club with three and four turntables and that kind of thing, the main beats that they pretty much still use today, that they have the new machines to make up beats similar to that, and they make some changes. Or they take the old songs and bring them back to life. It's incredible. It's just incredible. So we're going to give a shout out to all different types of forms of music, because we love you, all of you, deeply. And you all are a part of our lives. You're fixed in our lives. And we can never thank you enough to be able to go back in time to listen to this segment or that segment or that artist. You know, they recently put out the thing for Whitney, that movie for Whitney. To me, in my interpretation, that this was the best one, this last one that I just recently saw in the theater. And then we can go back to, Marvin Gaye and Luther and Barry White and, all this just individuals that made music for us forever. Of course, when we honor, Barry Gordy for putting his things on, his swing on things, or Smokey Robinson, or Diana Ross, all these legendary, still so blessed to have these people still in our presence. All of their shows were phenomenal too. I mean, to be able to see them and actually be able to hear their music and know that their music is right there for us. It's just amazing. And to be able to have Google or whatever and just say, play this, play that, it's just like when we were young and we was watching things like Bewitched, it's that we don't have to touch our nose or nothing, you know what I mean? It's just, listen, we could just say, Google, play that, or play this. And we could keep that music. And the great Michael Jackson said, you make music that lasts a lifetime, that lasts forever and ever and ever and ever. That's when you really done something. Never mind about, and of course I have to give a shout out to Beyonce, because, I mean, her spirit, her love for people, no matter how rich, how poor, the respect that she has and the love that she has for family and music. I didn't get to see her concert yet. I saw her though. I mean, I always go and see it whenever I can. And it's a struggle sometimes because, things aren't easy, things aren't cheap. But the ones that you better rally up that money for. And if it's possible, I want to see her. Absolutely. If it's too expensive here in New York, I may dwell to go somewhere else and see it where it's not quite as expensive. I know my sister put us on the thing, and it's a little different now because we have so many people that want to mess things up for us. They go to the Ticketmaster, they steal the tickets, and they do all kind of things. And Beyonce will be the first one to tell you, she's got her music for everybody. That's why she makes it possible for even the poorest of poor, the people that are giving their time towards our social groups to defend women's rights, to defend, gay rights, to defend young girls. She's always doing something impossible, and she even puts time out for people like me that are activists, that are always trying to go around this world, trying to make this world a better place, and money has nothing to do with it, but people like her, she makes a way, and it's just fabulous. You just have it in you, and we're still with you. Janet Jackson too. I mean, Diana Ross, Stevie Wonder, we are the world. And that's true. That's true. you know. And when they dedicate and they go back into time to look at the people that are no longer here and make these things happen. Jennifer Hudson, too, she's another great that worries about the community, that worries about this world, that they put their own little signature on it to make this world better by taking time to announce in their concerts, to come and show up the places that they know people would never be able to see them or afford a ticket and make it reasonable. You know, and you got to think that not everybody has thousands and thousands of dollars to pay up. But I can tell you, you know, we all can dream and we all can once in a while play a mega or a Powerball or whatever that, if that's your choice. But the richness or all of these living super human beings that are right here in this world right now, that leave us an example of what this world is for and what it's about and what's, you know, how important they can't reach all of us, so they reach us through their music. And they write songs that absolutely identify with our lives. And for that, I thank all of you for it. And even some of you I didn't have a chance to mention this. Remember, there was one show. But I love you all. Thank you so much for your contributions and keep us happy and peaceful. Bless you all. Nam myoho renge kyo. God bless. You know, whatever it is for you. Bless you. And thank you. Have a good new year. 2023 is going to be off the hook. Sugar pie.
Thanks for watching this episode of The Real Self Talk with Sylvia Gina Hunt. And now check out this performance by Earth, Wind, and Fire in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Enjoy.
Is there a party over here? Is there a party up there? New Jersey, where's the party? Where's the party? Put your hands together. Make you feel alright. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let me see, yeah. Let me see, yeah. One more time, we see, yeah. You're young and divine. 21st night is September. So let's change it to cloud and tonight. We're chasing the cloud to rain. Our hearts are ringing in the key that's slow singing. As we get through the night, remember how we do love these days. Y'all sing. Party people in the house, let's jump, come on.